Awful.
Yeah. Sorry if the store bothers you having it open. Moose is in my room. He has this Kong with peanut butter, but he's a puppy. It might last for like 2 minutes. Hi, how are you?
Oh my gosh.
It's been a really long time. I'm just gonna jump in. First, I switched up my skincare. I'm starting with this toner, and while my face is kind of damp after I put that on, I go ahead and take this vitamin C and put this on. Putting all my focus in the skincare and the products and just really focusing on my skin health. It's my birthday, I'm getting older, and I'm trying to delay Botox as long as possible. You don't need Botox, you don't need filler, you don't need anything, but you know, just being honest. Okay, so let's catch up. So I just got back from Chicago. I went to Chicago for the NRA show, not the National Rifle Association, National Restaurant Show. Clear big difference. If you're into the Rifle Association situation, no judgment. Just wasn't where I was. I came back feeling so inspired. I own a better for you baked goods company called Everyday Eats. If you're new here, welcome. So I kind of went in there feeling extremely burnt out. I am doing everything alone, okay? So baking, delivery, social media, marketing, websites, direct orders, anything you think about, behind the scenes admin work, invoicing, anything you think of, I was doing. Let me just preface and say, my mom helps a lot. She actually owns the business with me. However, my mom has a full-time job and she lives across the country. She lives in Massachusetts. I'm in California, and she does the best she can and she helps so much. My mom's like in her 60s and I really don't want her working for me. She's my mom and she gives me the world, and she shouldn't have to work hard right now. Like, she just needs to focus on her and being my mom, honestly. And just being honest, like, I don't want the business coming in between our relationship at all. Not that it is, but like it is, you know? Kind of went feeling very burnt out. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna sustain. It's almost like I am baking 20 hours a day and then I need to work even harder so I'm able to afford someone to help me so I don't have to work as hard, if that makes sense. Be so honest, I have no idea how I will have time to do that. We got into another farmer's market. So right now we're in 4 market. I'm baking for all of that. So I'm baking from 15 to 20 hours a day. And then on top of that, I'm trying to do everything else. If you notice, I have been a little quiet on social media because I'm like trying to just survive at this point. I also feel like I'm so in the business that I'm having a really hard time working on the business and trying to grow the business. So all that being said, going into that convention, I had a very strong idea of like, I want to do retail. I want to sell to like Erewhon, Whole Foods, Bristol Farms, all these like big or small grocery stores. But retail was really like my focus going into everything. I learned that's probably not the way I want to go. When I truly think about long term, and I don't know if you find this interesting, but basically, if you sell to retail, you actually don't make any money. Even when we sell to coffee shops, we make like a percentage of what we sell. So it's not a lot. Versus if you were to sell online, you make more. When I see a company that's just in retail now, I'm like, how the hell are you affording a co-packer? Like, I feel like there's this secret that everyone's keeping from me. Right now, our goal is to really increase our direct to consumer. I just have to update you. Hold on. Don't trust you. How much I trust you? Not at all. Oh God. Oh no. So before I left for Chicago, I've never left Moose before. So I was really anxious to leave. Moose is my dog. You couldn't get that by now. He's a puppy. He's 7 months. And I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right. Like, I got a trainer to make one, Moose happy, but two, just my life easier in the long run, you know? I find a boarder that has amazing reviews. I called and I was just like, hey, you know, I have a 7-month-old puppy. How do you guys like do crate training? Because that's what we do, and I just want to keep him on his routine as long as possible, the whole thing. They're like, yes, we specialize in like boarding puppies specifically. Amazing. Should I take him in for daycare just so he like kind of gets affiliated? You guys probably need to do like your protocol to make sure he's not like aggressive and whatever. He was like, yeah, that's exactly it. I'm really going into this story. My light died. Basically, making a really long story short, I took him, like, you should take him a couple more times just before you travel, but he'll be completely fine. He's such a sweet boy, like, whatever. I take him, everything's good. I'm spending so much money on taking him just throughout the week and time, just taking him throughout the week to take care. I'm checking in, like, he's all right, he's good, like, overly cautious. And then the day before I leave for Chicago, I call them just to confirm the booking that I had already made. We don't think it's a good idea. Like, they literally were like, we don't think it's a good idea that you leave him here. He's an anxious dog and we don't think that, which he is, and I agree. Why would you not tell me that? I've literally been asking. So then I panic and I call my best friend Emily, and I was just like, what do I do? Emily being my best friend in the whole freaking world, and not only that, just a good human, and just she's always that friend that's just there for me every time. Like, she is just one of those like special friends, you know? She's like, Sarah, I got it. So thank you, Emily. Like, you saved my freaking life. Emily came over, she stayed, so that problem was solved. Okay, great. Now, well, the thing with my apartment is it's not easy when it comes to parking. So I was like, like, just use my car while you're here because it's just gonna be easier. I have parking. I was working the Brentwood Farmers Market and my flight was on Sunday. The Brentwood Farmers Market is on Sunday. Now, my flight left at 5. My market ended at 3. If you're in LA, you'll get this, but sorry, the market ends at 2, but you have to break down, so I don't get out until 3. Guys, if you know Brentwood to LAX, yeah, we just made it. Like, we just made it. The flight from LA to Chicago, I think, is 5 hours. So I ended up getting to Chicago around like 1:30 a.m. And if you know the Chicago airport, let me just tell you something. Very confusing. So we're in Chicago now. Life is good. I'm going to the convention. I'm living my best life. I get a call at 1:30 in the morning from my dearest friend Emily saying, your car broke down. You guys, let me tell you something. I have a sedan. I have an Infiniti. I'm just saying that because let me just tell you something about Infinitis. It's a luxury car. It's my Nana's, and then when I moved to California, I'm gonna just take it, you know? I'm gonna take it. It's a really full circle moment just because I remember when my Nana got that car and I was like, I love that car. Like, I love it, I want it, and now I have it, and it's such a cool car. Like, it's so fast and I love it. But when you work a farmer's market, you have a lot of shit. You have, you know, a 6-foot table, and I'm sorry, a 6'10" and like an 80-pound table, a lot of cookies. I carry like 150 plus cookies with me every single day. I've been needing a new car, but it's just one of those things that I've really just kind of procrastinated. It's not like the car was on any brink of sign of shutting down, but yeah, the engine exploded, so you know. Well, so then AAA brings it to my mechanic. Problem solved. Chicago, the rest of the trip, again, I was only gone for 2 days. I come back and I sit down and I open up my computer to look at, or to start the process of looking at cars. And I'm just like pressing the computer. You guys, my computer would not turn on. I was like, oh, it's dead. So I plug it in. I wait. It's not going on. You guys, this is a $2,300 computer. I invested in this computer. It's a very expensive laptop. I did nothing. I've never dropped it. Moose never stepped on it. I have never done anything to that computer. I didn't even bring it to Chicago. It was working the day that I left. And when I came home, it wasn't working. It wasn't working. So I call Apple and I'm like, freaking out. Do I have warranty? Because I remember paying for warranty when I got the computer. It was very expensive, and I remember paying for it because I was like, just in case, it's always good to have warranty. Oh yeah, you have warranty. Okay, great. But it expired a month ago. So the thing about warranty is when you pay for it up front, it doesn't tell you when it expires. Yeah. So that expired 1 month ago. And then I was like, well, Apple Care. She was like, well, you don't have any Apple Care on this product. And I was like, that's such a lie. I have Apple Care on all my products. That also expired, but also I never got, she was like, why didn't you renew it? And I'm like, I never was told any of this was expiring. Like, I don't keep track of that. I should. I'm not saying that I'm right for that, but I just didn't. I didn't keep track of it. So the tears start coming and my anxiety starts going up and up and up and up and up. Just go to Apple, see what they can do. So I go to Apple, nothing they can do. They end up sending my computer out. I picked it up yesterday. Long story short, I really haven't been able to edit anything. I was literally so inspired home, and like, you know, when you're just like so inspired and you just want to like jump into it, yeah, that's where I was at, and I couldn't. So I'm like, I've been just itching all week, but in the midst of everything, I'm like, this is just a lot. It's a lot at once. When it rains, it pours. But I decided to just have my freak out. I had my cry, I had my panic attack, and there's gonna be seasons in life when you're gonna have to spend more money, and then there's gonna be seasons where you can save it. And I am learning that it's really hard being an adult. Basically, that's where I was on every social media platform. I was kind of having breakdowns every day based on just a series of events that just kept hitting me in the face. But we're back now. I am so excited to be back and filming. I've really missed filming YouTube videos. I'm thinking about doing one of those, like a lash lift. If you've done a lash lift before, how do you like it? Because I'm scared that it's going to ruin my eyelashes, but I can't imagine curling them would be much better, and I curl them like 4 times a day. I really feel like it just like changes my face. Okay, I got logged out of everything, so I'm gonna need to get back in.
Right, so
I think we just respond to the email and just say, hi, we're super interested in this opportunity. What are the next steps moving forward?
So you want to just kind of go through Gmail, like delete stuff, and then what is
yeah.
it?
I'm just a little overwhelmed. We're gonna change it as we grow and as we build. But at this point, I'm so over. I don't want to wait to be like, oh, it needs to be perfect before I... No. Nope. It's going to be what it is, and it will get better.
Okay.
Basically put ads on those videos. You shouldn't really... That shouldn't be like a full project. That should just do automatic.
Very nervous about it.
It's literally the easiest thing.
Okay. Well, I think my friend Derek will help me with that.
Who's Derek?
He's my guy.
Got it. I do have to say, it's 3 o'clock and we're still going strong with the packaging. This process takes about a day, half a day, I'll say. Nope, it probably takes a full day, because if you do this plus samples. So I am on my last thing right now. I was hoping to bake, but I do have another call coming at 4. And then I really want to take him on a nice long walk. I think we both need that today. So it's so beautiful out. So after my call, we'll go for a walk. I just wanted to show you guys something really quickly. I started a granola, and it's a cookie granola, but I changed the formula of it. So because it's more of like a cookie granola, it's super big pieces. Like, it's just like big pieces like this, and they're just so delicious. So it's like an Almond Joy or like a Mounds Bar flavor. So it's like that dark chocolate, coconut. It's so delicious, and we package it up. We were doing packaging like this, which we thought would have been really cute, like a little bag. But honestly, it was making the clusters kind of just like, it'd be like you didn't get anything. So we switched it out into doing something more like this. So you're getting more like a big container. Yeah, so this is what we're doing right now. And guys, I've literally been having it every single morning. It's so good. So if you're into granola, you guys should really try it. I like it as a snack or on my yogurt bowl like I did this morning. If you order it, use this code and you're gonna get a discount. The link will be in the description down below, and then use that code and you'll get a discount. I'm gonna sit down. I have a YouTube video on and I'm just gonna package up all of these cookies. Packaging up cookies takes the longest amount of time out of everything, to be honest with you. However, it's not as bad. It's not as bad because it's the only time in this whole process, besides the admin work, where I can like sit down and kind of be mindless with it. So it's kind of therapeutic in a way, but it's only therapeutic when I don't have like a lot to do, which is never. That's okay. You gotta get it done. Before I do it, I need to